So share toast with your closest mates.
It's your birthday today.
Matty!
Hey, happy birthday, Matty Goldberg. It was yesterday.
It was actually yesterday. I appreciate it. Thank you. That was a
We can
great
still
song.
celebrate.
Happy
Who-
birthday to
who-
Matty,
who-
baby.
Who's the song? Who's that?
That's the one I play every fucking time you guys
You just
have a
played
birthday.
every birthday.
I think my memory's going. I remember it though. I just forget who did it. Did you do it?
No, it's like I literally, you type in happy birthday Matty or happy birthday Jim, and these guys just have an alternate song for each name.
Is it like AI or something?
I don't think so. This is
No, he's been doing it. That guy's been doing it forever.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. I had a very relaxing birthday. This is probably the least fanfare I've ever had. I didn't put anything up about it, so like
I was
if you
shocked,
knew-
Matty.
yeah, I usually like for
You
shameless
give a
love.
little thirst trap once in a while.
Yeah, well, I used to be about the shameless love, but I'm like, I'm over it. It doesn't matter anymore. we're all gonna die anyway. So, but you called me, and I really appreciate it. I didn't get a call from Jim, but I forgive. You know,
Well,
He
Jim
was too
wanted
busy.
to call, but Chase told him not to.
He was
That's
too
true. I was
busy.
told not to.
They said you got to make a decision, Matt. You got to make a decision, Jim. It's me or Matt.
He was too busy going over the third string quarterbacks in the UFL.
I was going over the
Stuff.
third. I literally was going over the third string quarterbacks
I'm sure
of
you
the
were,
UFL.
man.
Matty.
I'm sure you were. So.
Well, that's important shit. So what did you do? And this was
I
your
did-
5-0, right?
Yeah, I mean, it can't get any worse. Well, no, my sister's rich, so I got in her hot tub, and I hot tubbed and watched Stuttering John, and I was like, this is like for me, that is like Nirvana.
That's
I was gonna
it.
say, Matty, can I tell you?
Yeah,
That sounds like a great way to spend a birthday.
it was so peaceful. And then I had some tacos that I like and some cupcakes. I'm gonna have a cupcake in a second from leftovers, and then I had
What kind of
freak
cupcake? What
out.
kind of cupcake?
I'll show you them in like 5 minutes. I'm
Okay,
gonna grab
okay.
them out of the fridge.
Were they like
And,
Ralph's cupcakes, or were these like?
No, they're better than that.
I figured.
They're
I
like,
figured they go all out.
There's this place in New York City I used to love. God, the name escapes me. They're famous, and people now like have the recipe, and they're fucking so good. But I'll get the boxes in the fridge, so I'll give you the name. There might be one in Palm Springs. But then
Your
I
sister
had a
had them
little-
shipped out here.
No, we had them. No, there's like everybody has the recipe now,
Okay, gotcha.
but it's the recipe from New York. This
Sure.
place in the city that's like super famous.
All
Hold on.
right.
I'll look. I can look it up. It'll take me a second. If you look up the best cupcakes in New York City, it will come up right away because it's kind of like a tourist, like, oh, you got to try these cupcakes.
Right.
I got Baked by Melissa as the top one, Matty.
No, not Melissa. She can suck it.
I got Billy's Bakery,
No,
Buttercup Bake Shop,
no.
None of these sound like something Maddie would go.
Magnolia,
There it is, Magnolia.
Oh,
Magnolia
there's
Bakery.
there is Magnolia bakeries out here.
Yeah, there probably are now for
I used
sure.
to go to
They're so good, right? So this isn't Magnolia, but it is the same cupcake pretty much.
oh,
And then
okay.
I
No,
burned
Maddie,
my-
I used to work right across from a Magnolia bakery. I would go
Oh,
go
you're
there
lucky.
every day. It was so fucking great.
Yeah, you're lucky. So then I burnt my finger a few weeks ago, and it's healing slowly. And so I had this irrational fear that I had sepsis. I think
Oh,
that's when you
Jesus
like.
Christ, Maddie.
So I went to the doctor first thing in the morning. They said it was not infected, but I had a complete meltdown.
Well, first,
like-
how did you burn your finger?
Always when I'm cooking,
Okay.
I burn I have like 3 burns on my fingers.
Is this
'cause
like the issue with you can't fully feel your arm and
left hand? Yeah, sometimes
Uh-huh.
but this was on my right thumb, and
Sometimes shit gets fucked up.
Yeah.
so I went and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die!" Because my friend was like, "Did you hear that Perez Hilton almost died of septic or
Oh,
whatever?"
Jordan Peterson's dying of it right now.
Oh
My
shit!
girlfriend went into sepsis like 3 years ago.
Everybody's getting
Oh.
it, Maddie. You'd be in good company.
Yeah, well now you're telling me that it's scaring me, but I was told that my hand is not infected, so He goes, "That's not an infection." He's like, "It's healing. Just let it be." But I went, I had a meltdown, and
Maddie, how often do you think you're gonna die a day? Like,
all the time. I'm not all there, man.
well, this is why when you told me you're getting out of the house a little more, I'm like, okay, good. Because when you sit around the house all day, that's all you got to do is think
Yeah,
about.
it was weird. It just hit me.
It's a
It
perpetual
just didn't.
cycle.
At 7 o'clock at night last night, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die of sepsis. I gotta get to the doctor." And so I went, and they're like, "Yeah, you're fine." So I put my faith in them. Um, what else? That was my birthday.
Well, what did you have tacos? You said you were having tacos
Yeah,
this.
tacos, and I got a few gifts.
Nice,
Like
nice.
my family bought me Band-Aids and Neosporin, and then my nephew bought me this. This is awesome.
Oh, what's it
Best
Best
say?
uncle.
best
Best uncle.
uncle.
Oh, that's good.
Congratulations, Maddie.
Yeah.
I think that award might have been rigged a little bit, but still,
Well, I always wanted an Oscar.
yeah,
Best
that's
fuck
great.
scene. Um, yeah, that was my sad ass birthday, and
No, that's a great birthday.
the Duke was great. Stuttering John, I think he had surgery today for his arm. He's in a lot worse shape than I am. So like, he's 60. His fingers are turning blue.
Ugh.
He fractured his hand. Like, how are you gonna have surgery when you drink like all day? I don't know if they can put you under, but I mean, who knows? So, but he was pretty funny yesterday, and it was relaxing. And then I answered, I had some, you called, some of my friends I grew up with called, and a few other friends, and,
Yeah,
just touch base everybody, and then just kind of take it easy. And then today's just another day.
that's
Damn
right.
right, brother.
But I could have like been on Instagram and been like, it's my birthday, and then people go, "Oh, happy birthday!"
I had to double check. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Maddie's birthday, but usually he puts out a thirst trap. And
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
like,
I did this year.
I was disappointed. I'm like, oh
I
boy, this is
Well,
bad.
if I
Wait
do,
for the
you
wait for
think
the
I'm
next one.
Yeah. Well, if you do, you think I'm shameless, and if I don't, so
No, I like the shameless.
I mean, we're all a little shameless. We all need a little extra love.
That's a
But I was
fact.
just like, what do I care? Somebody's gonna say happy birthday. Some chick that never talks to me is gonna be like, "Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday."
What
What
you
is
never
that
know.
gonna
She might
get me?
follow that up. Happy birthday. Dot, dot, dot. This is the year I'm going to suck you off.
Yeah. But good to live another year. I feel very blessed. This is the first one sober in about 8, 9 years. Um, yeah, just good. Feeling good to be alive. Tomorrow is never promised. So, just take one day at a time and know I'm doing okay.
All right. Words from his rehab book. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I kind of want Matty to get into like the self-help guru stage of his life.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'm getting there.
I think a lot of that's covered in rehab.
The self-morality guy is coming very soon.
But I want to see like Matty like at a hotel somewhere in Reno,
The
speaking in front of
self-righteous guy.
speaking in front of like maybe 264 people,
I mean, I do love
selling a
watching
book.
sports. I do love watching sports, and that's my escape. And I had a
You gonna
good
watch
time
the
watching.
Masters this weekend?
Golf I never got into, but I probably will have to start getting into some UFL.
You didn't
But
get
it's
into
kind of-
golf because you're not a drinker, and
This is kind
golf
of the
is
time
great
I
with
start.
a hangover.
This is kind of the time I start getting into hockey. Like I'll start looking at hockey a little.
Oh, you got NBA,
NBA.
playoffs. You got hockey playoffs. Yeah,
MLB.
I
Yeah,
can't get. I can't get into MLB this early.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
I'd go to the
Uh,
game. I want to go to a game again.
Oh,
this year. It's
I'd
been
go to a
couple
game.
years.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
All
it's
right.
good to be alive.
Well, congratulations on the big
Thank
5-0. Who'd have thunk
Uh,
it?
I appreciate it.
Who'd have thunk it? All right. My Michigan Wolverines.
I was gonna say we're gonna give a little congratulations to
Champions.
Luke there.
Woo!
Congrats, hail to the victor.
Hail, baby.
Wire to wire. It seemed like they won wire to wire, post to post.
Yeah, they I even when the game was real close, like or they were down. Like I never was too
No,
worried.
you never got worried.
No, never. There was
Yeah.
one point in the game I was worried for Michigan,
I'll tell you
and that
this.
was with like
Yeah, go on.
50
Sorry.
some seconds left to go when UConn hit that three and
Yeah.
that Michigan player missed both free throws.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I was like, oh, is this
Well, he killed the
something?
spread. The spread was 6.5.
Oh, I
They won
know.
by
That was funny.
6.
So they won by 6.
The thing about it, though, I will say, Con, is to win the game, they needed the score to be that score, and they
Yeah.
did play it on their terms.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just not good enough. But they
The
did.
shots weren't going for UConn.
Yeah, I mean, but they got to play, like they needed the score to be that way, and they played it on their terms. It's just Michigan had too much firepower. I mean, Michigan just dominated Arizona. That was just a crazy beatdown. They did it even without pretty much Lindenborg playing the whole game, which was just such a whipping of
Oh,
some
yeah.
sort.
I loved his halftime interview in the Natty, by the way.
He's an
Lindenberg.
interesting guy. He's
Yeah.
kind of like a big he feels like a big kid, right? Like he looks like I heard he was like super addicted to video games. And you're just like, where would he be if he didn't dedicate so much of his time to video games? Because he's obviously mega talented.
The
I think
better
he'll do all
question,
right in the
Maddie,
NBA.
is where would he be if he dedicated even more time to video games? Could he have gone pro in that?
Very true.
I love that though.
You know-
He's like, nah, I'm playing like dump out there. I got to play better, but I ain't quitting. You know, as
Well,
honest
he
as
was
you could
out
be.
there, and it seemed like he was getting stronger as the game was going on. I felt like he was a little scared to ramp it up the first half,
Yeah.
and then the second half he could move a lot more. But even versus Arizona, like he would get open and it's just drain a couple
Oh, yeah.
threes, and they were able to not play him that much, but Cadeau really came through. Like Cadeau, I felt like has so much talent, but he's kind of hit or miss where he turns the ball over, misses a
Yeah.
lot of shots, or he's awesome. And he was the best player in the championship game for sure.
Oh, he's
I
great.
mean,
Even like against Arizona, he was missing everything and somehow
Yeah.
was still like the best player,
yeah.
I mean, apart from Mara, like his defense and his
And Mara was
tenacity
just
is,
a huge presence. Like
Yeah.
Mara changes the game inside
oh
on
yeah.
both sides of the court. Like he just dominates.
So I have a buddy I was watching the game with. He's from
Yeah.
Michigan too, and his he was talking to his brother on the phone. His brother's a surgeon,
Yeah.
right? His brother like pushed back an emergency appendectomy so he could watch like the first half of the
There
game.
you go.
And then he wrapped it up right before the end of the game.
Perfect.
So
Well, we won't tell anybody,
no tales will be told there, but
but that's the dedication of sports fans.
oh yeah, you gotta be.
Mhm.
I don't know. It was funny though. It was funny like watching Hurley freak out and he couldn't do anything about it, like
Yeah, I think he knew that like he was overmanned and they had a great run. And when they played Illinois didn't really have the urgency. And they're tough out. Like you really got to beat them. And like you can take pride in that. Like, hey, Arizona was a great team, and Michigan destroyed Arizona, and you went toe to toe with Michigan, and you didn't have the talent they had.
no, they played great. They played hard. You could just tell they're just well coached.
Oh yeah.
And Michigan was missing a lot of chip shots in that game
Yes.
too.
Yeah, Mara
They're
missed a lot
basically
of
their
shots.
offense was the opposite of what it was against Arizona, where everything was falling against Arizona, nothing was
Yeah.
falling,
They didn't
but
hit three
Michigan
in the
just
first
played
half.
with excellent defense again, and that
Yeah. Well,
kept them
Mara
in the game.
he just dominates the under the basket. So you better hit your threes against Michigan.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it was fun. I'm now happy.
Do you have in the
I
rundown? I'll go on.
I was gonna say one little bit for UConn with this loss, but they're still covering. Dan
Yes.
Hurley in the NCAA tournament is 18-1 against the
Damn.
spread in the tournament.
That is pretty
And
impressive.
then he's like 18-2 overall, right?
Do you guys
No, 18-1
Or-
against the spread, something like that. But he's 18-1 in the tournament against the spread. The only game they didn't cover was against Furman.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, because he's literally like 18-2 overall now.
Because they've had some years where they get bounced out right away.
Yeah.
But every time they make it past until this year, they
No,
win.
he's a
when I
great
used to go
coach,
to
man.
Vegas, these guys had these hats that said, "Good coaches win, great coaches cover."
I also just think their record in general outside of the Big East is insane.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, he is the class coach, and if he won this one, he's a legend. He's like one of the greats already. His name will go down in history as like the Coach K, the Dean Smith, Bobby Knights, the Boeheim. Boeheim only won one championship, but he's one of the greats if he won that, and he still is. I mean, he's pretty damn impressive what he's done.
Yeah, I mean he's in an upper tier for sure all time. I mean, he's only 53. He's going to keep building out that resume. So, yeah, I wouldn't when it's all said and done, I wouldn't expect him to have anything less than another like 3 championships or something. But you never know. You never know. What were we saying about the rundown, Maddie?
Oh, did you put anything in about Gino Auriemma and Don Staley?
I didn't describe that to me. I didn't actually see it, so I wasn't.
Gino Auriemma was a total asshole.
That was in the semifinal, right?
Yeah.
So there was UConn versus South Carolina, the women's semifinal,
and it's like you wouldn't know one player, and you only know are the 2 coaches, and it almost became like coach versus coach, and Gino was out of his fucking mind. He was such a baby.
So what's the deal? They're supposed to go out there at half court and shake hands before the game.
Before the game,
and he went out there and waited for like 3-4 minutes, and she never showed up.
Yeah, son. And then they did it. The interview during the game. I never heard this. He's like, you got the other coach screaming at the refs, saying all types of stuff, and my player got hit really hard, and it just was like very petty. And then afterwards, he was like, in my 4 years of coaching, I never dealt with such disrespect. And I was just like, get over it. I mean, it's about the kids, it's about your players. It's not about you and fucking Don Staley.
Yeah, I mean,
and then Don Staley got destroyed in the championship game, but the 2 of them made it about themselves completely. Gino especially.
It's not.
And then he apologized, and they made it right, but it was pretty weird.
I mean, do you think Auriemma's upset that Staley's kind of passing him by now?
Yes, he's being a big baby about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got to pass the torch, dude. Like, everybody in life passes the torch, no matter who they are.
I have a
Leonardo
feeling
DiCaprio is going to pass the torch to the next young actor, and they're going to pass the torch. It's just like the part of life.
Well, you hate to see when you're an older, extremely accomplished coach, like all time, probably league by himself almost, like that you're now doing this kind of shit, later in your career.
Sure.
It's not a good look. It's like, dude, come on. Just roll with it. Roll with it. All right. I'm trying to think. The next biggest story is obviously Mike Vrabel fucking around on his wife, right?
Diana Rossini, baby. The inside scooper.
Yeah. And now she got her inside scooped by Mike Vrabel. Is that
but why
that's the rumor?
If they were doing this, they had to know that like someone's gonna take pictures of it. Like in today's times, you can't go anywhere.
Well, like, the rumor has it, Matty, they've been at this for years.
Really, Jim? What do you know?
Well, I just see what a bunch of people are posting online where it's like, oh yeah, she's been like this for years, and then a bunch of old stuff like resurfaced where she was like super tight with the Titans when Vrabel was there, and the second he leaves the Titans, she doesn't report on the Titans anymore. So like he's been an inside scoop for her for a while. So they've had like that professional relationship at least for years. Maybe things get a little hot.
They do,
And then
but
it's
like,
and then the rest of it's just rumors of her like sleeping with people to get information.
but the thing is too is like
That's
just
poor women have to deal with those
they
I know,
know
right?
this
things.
is
I
gonna
know,
come
right?
out. Like people have camera phones. People even work at places. You know, if you work at like if you're a bus boy or you're a towel guy at this resort, and you can get like maybe 20,000 for a picture, you could probably get 20,000 for a picture.
The
Fuck.
only
Take a picture.
the
Yeah.
only one that like kind of threw me off was the interlocked fingers one. I
Why
think
is
you could
that?
play off just about anything else. It's like, okay, well, maybe they're just at the resort. There's a big coaches event going
Yeah,
on somewhere close by,
yeah,
and they are friends. They've obviously known each other for years, so that's fine.
sure. Yeah,
But the interlocking fingers, I don't know if that's just like a usual platonic friend deal.
Well,
I've
they're
never
also
seen that.
floating in the pool side by side.
Even that, I'm just like, what? Like I could be like whatever, but
Right.
all these together, it's an adults only resort. It's not actually in the city, I believe. It's like a whole bunch of combinations. I'm sure more stuff's going to come out too.
Yeah, her publication, The Athletic, is standing by her saying this was sort of a public, or like there were other reporters and stuff nearby. Like it was not like just those two running off by themselves. But
That's the thing is the relationship that like passionate that you're willing to risk everything to be out in public because although they think they're in private, they're still in the like they're still in the very public.
so
So
go
for
ahead.
him, he's just risking his relationship, right? Like with his wife, and
Yeah.
it sucks that he's
Well,
got kids
if
and
Yeah,
everything.
you
they're not gonna
'Cause
fire him.
no,
in this
you're not
day and
getting
age,
fired
though,
over
you
it.
could get like there's people have morality problems. This is
Yeah, but Bob Kraft has his own morality problems.
that doesn't
So
it doesn't
like,
apply to the billionaires, Manny. Only the millionaires.
I don't know. As
yeah,
long as he just came off a Super Bowl, I think it's going to take way more than that to get a guy
yeah.
fired.
Well, trust me, if he has any down years in the next couple of years, they're going to be digging for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
This
Well,
is
that's if he has
we have
down
some
years.
a take from Diana Rossini on Mike Vrabel. This was kind of just funny given the context of everything.
Uh-oh.
What is your sense of why like Vrabel doesn't have a head coaching job right now?
So obviously this is from like a couple of years ago before he got hired by the
No.
Pats.
I don't think that there was a fit for him. I don't think he sat in front of any owner who thought that his style was going to work for what they were looking for. Do you know I had a GM at the Senior Bowl who mentioned to me Vrabel's physical build, that he's a very large human being and can be very intimidating to people in an organization that are going to be part of these decisions. And that is a factor, which I laughed. I said, stop. That's not something that's real. Who cares what someone physically looks like? And he said, I'm just telling you, I've been in rooms and somebody's physical presence can make a difference.
So
I
she's
bet
just
his
saying he's a
physical
big-
presence
big
makes
hunk?
a difference.
Yeah.
He is a big honk.
Yeah.
It's large.
I mean,
Wow.
Dan Campbell's a big guy too.
I'll
Like,
tell you this. The Red
Yeah,
Sox
but I bet
are,
Vrabel eats box like crazy.
dude,
though.
half of these guys are ex-players that are big and
Yeah.
you know.
I bet Vrabel eats box though.
the
He's
Red
munching.
Sox are off to a horrible start. And you know, it's a pretty tough market in Boston. And Mike Vrabel's saving them right now because I listen to a lot of Boston sports radio and all they're talking about is this. So it's kind of like saving the Red Sox for a little while.
That's funny because I don't think the Red Sox owners have the teams winning in their best interest. You know. Like,
No, well they're trying to be a small market team in a big market.
well, what they're trying to
But-
do is make as much money as possible from
True.
owning the team.
Yeah,
that never
but
used to be
it's-
the case. The owners used to
It's
have
helping
other
that
jobs.
It's helping that Mike Vrabel is the number one story. You know,
Yeah.
that's a sensational story.
Yeah, I will say I'm looking back through the pictures that yeah, I think Jim's right. The interlocking fingers are the only one where it's like,
That's like the really weird one.
yeah. A hug, you can see like why I got to know the context of why they were both at this place.
That I don't know, and maybe stuff is going to keep popping up here in the coming week. But
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call the hotel.
yeah, use your hotel insider
Right.
knowledge, Luke.
Yes. Call the
But
hotel.
that's a pretty wild one. I mean, have you ever seen anybody that you're like, oh, so and so's having an affair?
I have.
But
I'm
you
not
keep it
sure if I
quiet.
could say it or
Yeah, don't
not.
say it. But I'm sure, like, we
This
know who
is
they
years
are.
ago.
Yeah.
I'll just say there was a wife of a former NFL player, and she was staying in the room listed with another woman, and then an NBA player was also
Interesting.
showing up there. So,
Mm, sexy. But, like, you have to know that somebody's going to take a photo.
yeah, I mean, that's why I kind of feel like it's almost too obvious to me. I feel like with a little bit more context they could really clear this up.
But is the
But
passion so good that it's like, fuck it, we don't even care. Like, we'll take our chances.
yeah,
Like, you get a little sloppy.
no, these people I don't know like dude, if you're a coach of the NFL, someone on a property is going to know who you are.
Yep.
And that's the
That's the
thing, too.
bottom
If
line.
you've been doing it for years and nobody's caught you, you might get a little sloppy
Yeah.
because you're like, nobody, we've been doing this for years. We were here together. Nobody said shit. We're going to be, what's an hour at the pool?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out sooner than later.
And
If
I'm
anybody
sure
starts
Vrabel's
filing
got a
for
wife and
divorce or anything.
kids.
It's for the
I'm
kids.
pretty sure they both do, Maddie. Well, she at least
Yeah.
has a husband.
Yeah, they're both
Yeah,
married.
it's
They're both
yeah.
Yeah,
married to
I
other
don't know if she
people.
has kids, but I know Vrabel, I think, has a wife.
Well, I
and
think they
kids.
got explaining to do. I don't know how you go
Lucy,
back and explain it. I don't know
we
what
got
your
some
explanation
splaining
is.
to do.
I mean, do you believe the other significant other or what they're saying? I mean, it's hard to believe it.
I
I
don't know. Have they like? It depends if they've been shady in the past or what the relationship's like. And
I don't know. Like, would
the
you
funny
believe
thing
it?
too is like these partners, even if something was going on, might not even care as long as they're not like being
That is true.
humiliated like this.
There could be like
You
a
know?
partnership or some
well, what?
sort.
Hey! What if their partner's into it?
Or they're getting aroused by all this
Uh,
Yeah.
crap.
what
What if
if
their part?
what
What if
if
their partner's
Diana
into it? What if they're
Ruffini
just
is a
like,
friend
oh,
of the? What if she's a
Yeah.
friend of the family and this is just normal stuff? I don't know.
DTF
What if-
Arizona.
yeah. What if he's just? What if her husband's just like, yeah, I love this
Well, I was
shit.
listening to the
Yeah.
Boston thing, and they were reading stuff, and they were just like, "How this place is like for couples only." That only
It's an adults only resort, which
I've worked
usually
at those.
means like,
Trust
yeah,
me, those are almost
You're-
always for couples.
yeah.
yeah, you're
Almost
just banging.
always.
Yeah,
So unless there was an organized media thing happening there where other like journalists and coaches or whatever were staying there,
yeah.
I don't know why they would both be there and interlocking fingers.
Oh, that's so cute.
What do you think? Like the husband is like,
That was a weird thing. It was almost
what did
like
Vrabel do to you, honey?
she wanted to like, like say all these things that were like overtone. I don't know. I'm looking too into it as a dork.
Well, I mean,
But
apart from the national championship game, it's kind of a slow media cycle right now. So
yeah, and this will be a spicy story for the next few months. And, I don't think anything will happen to either one.
I think at
Because
most it'll be a story until the draft.
it's going to be
Well,
hard
at
to
most.
fire her because she's like it's hard to fire a woman with such a good job. And then it's hard to fire a very good coach who's a young coach who's got, I mean, he's only like 50. He's got another 10 years if he can do it.
oh, those guys
You know?
can coach to 70 if they want to.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, he's in great shape. I mean, he works out hard with the players. The players love him.
Damn right they do.
yeah. I mean, she's saying the photos don't represent the group of 6 people who were hanging out during the
But we
day.
didn't see the other people.
Yeah, the fact that there's no pictures of anyone else is
I mean, there obviously could be. I mean, they're
There
not going
could
to
be.
show
There
you
could be.
pictures of everybody else because they don't want to frame. They want this
Yeah.
to frame the narrative like this. It's news.
Like the hope it's much ado about nothing, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is serious for her because you cannot be boning the sources.
I feel like it's serious either way because I don't know if you're supposed to be that hobnobby with the coaches anyway. If you're supposed to be sort of an independent journalist,
No, you're not. You're definitely not.
It's also not our business.
Kills your credibility.
well, it just feels like everything she reads, she's biased as fuck. Like you just know it.
Right. I'm guessing some other people will get more into this, so we'll keep snooping around and see what we can find and see if it's as spicy as they lead us to believe.
Seems like a romance novel.
Ooh, I would read that.
Are you guys gonna watch Anthony Davis's prank show?
No, but I know he likes Impractical Jokers, so I saw him that. But it looks kind of silly and fun.
You think he's gonna be like the
It
next
looks
Johnny
like
Knoxville?
the Ashton Kutcher show.
Punked.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Love Punked. I never really watched Impractical Jokers, so
That's
probably
one of
not going to watch this now.
Yeah, I got into that, and now I don't really watch it that much anymore. But
I have a hard time watching prank stuff. It makes me too squirmy and weird.
I'll go back and watch the Jackass movies all the time.
Well, those are fine because they're not all and their pranks are just like, oh, you walked into I kicked you in the nuts. Or
it's pranks on like each other.
Yeah,
it's the pranks where it's like a slow developing prank where it just gets more cringe and cringe and cringe.
I do love those two, though. I do love those two.
It is. I just find it funny that Anthony Davis, who gets paid like $50 million a year to play 20 games.
I was gonna say he's got to do something with his free time. He's got to do something with all that time he's not going to be spent playing basketball.
Not a good look. I mean, it's overemployment at its finest. Last week, I think after we wrapped, Kirk Cousins is now a Raider.
He's made more money than Tom Brady. I think he's the second highest paid quarterback of all time.
Every contract he gets is guaranteed a shitload of money.
Well, this one is basically only guaranteed 20 mil.
That's so crazy.
It is. I mean, so they could easily get rid of him if Mendoza's where they want him to be.
That he's like an average guy, but always gets the hottest chick because he's the safest. Like he's the nice guy, right. He's safe. Everybody's like, he doesn't do anything especially amazing. He's not great at sports. He's not in a band. He's not the best looking guy, but he gets tens. And that's kind of what Kirk Cousins does with money.
Yeah.
Like he just gets these contracts.
It's the 11th year in a row of a fully guaranteed contract for Kirk Cousins.
This is not a fully guaranteed contract.
Bless him.
No, but like he gets fully guaranteed money.
Oh,
I think he's got that.
Probably still getting it from the Falcons then too.
Sorry, he gets that 11 years in a row. He's had a contract with fully guaranteed. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. I do like this move.
Yeah,
by
he's
the
still
Raiders,
getting $8.7 million from the Falcons. By the way,
what's that?
This year, he's still getting $8.7 million from the Falcons.
Oh boy, that's the life, man. That's the life. I'm like struggling to get like unemployment when I get, let go from one of my jobs, and then like he just gets 8.7 million just for riding the pine. But I like this move though. I always say this with rookies: sit them as long as you can, let them learn. So he's a proven starter. Kirk is, so hopefully he can, man the ship for a little while, and Mendoza can take over later in the year, perhaps.
He's at 321 million career earnings.
Oh my god!
Absolutely amazing.
God,
what?
It's unreal.
His agent, dude. His agent has to be nuts.
Who's that?
Kirk Cousins' agent.
Yeah, I mean, he's a lucky man.
It's not nuts. He's just rich. Is it Drew Rosenhaus?
He's very lucky. He keeps getting those max contracts.
Well, speaking of contracts, so the Tar Heels, they did fire Hubert Davis, and this week they signed Michael Malone. You might know him as the old coach for
He's never coached in college before?
No. So, but now he is automatically like one of the top paid coaches, getting 50 million across 6 years. This is a big swing for them. Um, I mean, he was let go a couple years ago because he couldn't get it done with the Nuggets.
Well, he won a championship.
He did win a
Yeah,
championship, but then it's then you go a couple years without one. You're like, okay, fuck you, you're done.
he'll be fine.
So they brought him in. He's gonna. I think the idea is he's a pro coach. He's gonna try to professionalize the whole basketball operation, and that is not just the coach. That's assistant coaches, scouting, everything that is involved in running a professional operation. So we'll see how it pans out. Belichick is coming back too, so they'll have two pros coaching their two major sports there.
And I still think Malone, they have a better chance to win Malone than Belichick and
He does have the inroad to Eastern Europe as well. He coached the Serbian national team before.
Oh, he did? I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
back in 2020, he coached the Serbian national team.
Well, like Illinois.
So he might have some European connections that he can get guys from.
Illinois had their whole team were pretty much Europeans.
It would be funny because you could get pro Europeans come over for like a year.
Yeah.
And get like 3-4 mil and just
watch out for him.
Everybody. Did you see Trump signed an executive order? I don't know what that really, how much authority that really gives him, but so basically the idea is that the NCAA, any college athlete can play for no more than a 5-year period, and then you get one transfer before graduation without having to sit out a season.
So the 5-year period is probably just kind of a whatever point at this point because we're phasing out almost all the COVID guys now.
Right. Well, there's a red shirt year maybe.
Yeah, we've always had the red shirt year. We've always had like medical red shirt years where like maybe a guy plays a couple games and then he gets hurt. He can be back. That's not going to go away, I assume. But like the guys that have been playing consistently, like the 7 years or whatever, because they get red shirts and COVID. Like I feel like the COVID year was doing a lot of heavy lifting for a lot of these guys.
It definitely was.
That free year. Yeah,
free year on top of red. I mean, these guys were nuts. I think late last week too. Virginia's quarterback was denied a 7th year of eligibility. He's 25 years old, but if he had the right judge, that could have easily went his way.
God damn it, I love Chandler Morris though. He's a guy to watch out for. I could see him maybe in the NFL, but I'd watch out for him in the UFL too if he slips through the crack. I love Chandler Morris. He's a fun quarterback.
Do you guys think these all sound reasonable to me? It actually sounds like basically how college used to be.
I don't know how you can effectively enforce the transfer rule.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that law does, or
they'll just sue. Like
the two biggest things for Trump this week was like almost bombing Iran, like nuclear weapons, and then fixing college sports.
I wouldn't call it. I mean, I don't know how you would force the transfer stuff because you can't limit regular students to transfer, right?
Yeah,
even if these guys aren't getting scholarships, that doesn't affect the NIL portion of it. So
I guess it's just for sports. So I don't know. I mean, you could transfer schools, but then you can do it once before you graduate, and then if you do it again, you'd have to sit out a year, I guess.
Or maybe you just can't be on scholarship. Yeah, if you have to sit out a year, maybe. Yeah, back to the old rules. But they'll just sue. They'll just keep suing.
I think a lot of the solution is contracts with the players. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm just reading the article right now that you list. It's like multiple lawyers who work with colleges and whatnot. They believe that judges would rule that the president's order to be unconstitutional and unenforceable if challenged in court.
Right.
So this is a show.
Right.
We're careening on the path of these college players just becoming employees, doing collective bargaining, and that'll at least fix the transfer issue.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. Yeah, it's like they're not really student athletes, but they're not really student athletes now. At least when they're employees, you could get guys to stick around for multiple years.
I mean, to me, this is exactly how college used to be. Sans the portal you could transfer, but you had to sit out a year. That was the whole thing. I think this is more than fair, though. I mean, even if this is not going to be the law, the NCAA
If it weren't,
should,
if you could enforce it, yeah.
yeah.
And then maybe
should,
like a clause for if
right.
your coach leaves or something. I don't know.
But Maddie brought up a point that was pretty funny. Like Trump signs this, and then like the next day, it's like, now that we fixed college sports, I'm going to obliterate a whole fucking civilization tonight if I don't get what I want.
And then call some people up in fucking space.
And only one transfer in the portal.
Oh, it would have been great if some guy like the high cleric in Iran was like, Trump, we're coming for your college athletics. You think you've solved them, you have not. Wait till you see what Allah has in store for the Big East and the Big Ten.
The new Pac-12 shall be your doom.
Is there a Pac-12 anymore? No.
Yeah, baby. Maddie, they kind of like
4 teams.
No. It's a bunch. They took a bunch of the Mountain West teams. It's like Boise State, I think San Diego State, a bunch.
West. I can't even keep track. So
now
that's all. They're all in the league this year. No, that's the new conference.
Pac-12 2020. Yeah, it's weird right now. So we got there's 8 teams in the Pac-12 right now. There's obviously Oregon State, Washington State, Boise State, Fresno State, Colorado State, Gonzaga in the Pac-12 now as a basketball member. San Diego State, Texas State, and Utah State. That is your new Pac-12.
Gonzaga left the Mountain West.
Gonzaga was in the what were they before?
They're not going to do
one of those conferences that you
Pacific Conference or something like that. Yeah,
St. Mary's anymore.
Correct.
That was a big rivalry they had.
I know that might be a protected rivalry. I don't know, but that's your new Pac-12 are those teams.
Wow.
And the new Mountain West, because everything gets shuffled up.
St. Clair is getting good.
So the Mountain West now is Air Force, Grand Canyon University joining the Mountain West, Nevada, UNLV, New Mexico, San Jose State, University of Wyoming. And I'm pretty sure we're getting more members in the future. We're getting UC Davis. We've got Hawaii. I forget what else. I think North Dakota State is also joining the Mountain West. Jesus. Jumping up from FCS. It's weird. It's weird. And and Northern Illinois. And UTEP.
All right, the Huskies. Go Huskies.
Yeah, Northern Illinois leaving the MAC to join the Mountain West.
It's also strange.
But UMass is now in the MAC. So,
well, speaking of weird shit, so we talked about last week how Tiger Woods rolled his car and got arrested again for DUI.
Amazing footage.
But the best part was that he said he had called the president Trump.
I bet you he wins the Masters.
But he's like, imagine you're arresting somebody. He's like, I'm on the phone with the president. Yeah. And then
that's a good excuse though.
It's funny. It's like you're already Tiger Woods. Like if you're trying to get out of something.
Pardoned.
It's like Tiger Woods.
Doesn't he? Was he dating someone that's?
He's
dating Trump? One of
he's dating like
the Trump kids' exes.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Stuttering John body cam footage of his when he got pulled over?
Oh yeah. What was he saying, Matty?
He goes, I was talking to my police friend. Do you know him?
I've never tried anything like that when I've been pulled over. I don't know. I would be so
they've heard it all. That's the thing.
No, it doesn't.
You're not going to trick them.
Also, these cops have body cams now, so they can't really as much as they could cover shit up before. They also can't let you off either because it's on tape. Like
I know
their whole procedure. So
they can't flirt with the ladies anymore.
No, you can't do that. You just can't do it. Cooper Flagg blowing up at the end of the season here like he hasn't been doing already. But he got 50 the other night and then followed up with another 45.
He's talented.
You're telling me that team You tell me the team he was on in college didn't win the national championship?
Oh,
They
you mean him
choke
in
him
the
at the
second
end.
place
Rookie of the year.
Find
Con
ways.
Knipple? Yeah.
I mean,
You,
when
you tell-
Cameron Boozer goes to the NBA and he dominates, you're going to go, are you telling me they didn't make the Final Four? I mean, they just die at the end of these games.
Yeah.
you tell me you had 2 rookies of the year?
You gotta
it's
have a
pretty
few
wild.
seniors in there. Or older guys. That's
But
it.
good for both of those guys. I don't watch much regular season NBA. I think only Knipple's going to make the playoffs, but Cooper
Yeah.
Flag is definitely a force to be reckoned with in the
Now
future.
that Hornets team is pretty fun to watch now because all their young
Yeah.
guys are kind of coming in their own and Lund or
I can't remember when the Hornets were good. I'm
they've
going back
never
to
been
Larry
good since
Johnson in
that's it. That's the last
like
time
1990s.
ever since Michael Jordan owned them,
Yeah.
and it's been a shit show. Um, but they're fun now because
Yeah.
Ball is crazy. The way he plays is kind of nuts, and it kind of works though. And all the other young guns are great too.
What happened to the father? He disappeared.
Yeah, that's probably by design.
Remember, he was like the most popular guy like 10 years ago. We would be talking about him on this show. I mean, he was great for like interviews and just out of his mind. He just disappeared. Like it's like he
Yeah.
doesn't even exist anymore.
No, it was smart. He was a jackass. I mean,
Oh, man lost his pants.
he had he had these shoes designed for
Yeah, the bars.
Lonzo, and they ripped out, and they think that might have been the thing that fucked up his knees. But anyways, now let's show you a clip of a fan losing his pants trying to catch a fly ball.
Let's see this.
You see his cock? Oh,
Aw.
yes.
His cock definitely touched that beer-soaked ground. We'll watch it again.
That's awesome.
What a guy. Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
That's like all your junk is out too. It
Yeah,
might be
it's
covered up
all
by that
out.
shirt and your legs, but
You think he was wearing underwear or no?
Sweatpants. No, it doesn't look it.
Yeah,
I
just
mean, usually
straight-
underwear would it be kind of tough. It would be leg and behind, you know.
Now I
Yeah.
gotta send that to somebody.
That's
I mean, he's
awesome.
got this whole dude. Oh, people got to sit in this. Oh,
That's pretty cool.
He's putting the effort in. You can't say he didn't try for that ball.
I mean, he did make an effort, but he's got, he needs a little more off-season training though. This is this is making John Kruk look like a Greek god here.
I salute that man. He's a real fan. He's trying his best for that foul ball, and I respect it.
I salute him too. So we do have NBA playoffs are coming up around the corner here, by the way. They should be starting about next Tuesday. And just so you know, the Pistons locked up the #1 seed in the East, and this is 2 years after going 14-68.
Amazing.
How about the Pistons, baby?
How about them Pistons?
Is Cade Cunningham going to be able to play, or?
Yeah, he's
collapse
playing
one.
tonight already. He
Oh,
played
okay,
tonight.
so he's playing.
He's back.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting, though, because Tatum's back. So I will probably still pick Boston to come out of the East just because of their experience. Otherwise, it's the Pistons. They beat the shit out of New York a few times this year already. So they're great defensively. It's going to be good, but now we're going to have to start talking some hoops. So brush up, boys.
I will. I'll start watching during the playoffs for sure.
I was going to say, thank God it's the playoffs now. I will say, like, the latter half of this NBA season in particular has been almost unwatchable.
Yeah, it's been
the tanking team. Like, we knew halfway through the season, it feels like, who was tanking, and it's just been awful.
Yeah. So you have everybody that's like in the 14 teams in the lottery that are trying to tank more to improve their percentages. And then you have, everybody that's just kind of in the play-ins probably trying to tank too. So you got like almost half the league tanking. So yeah, you're right. It really
Well, they're
does
gonna have to
wreck the
fix
end of the
that. I don't
season.
have the solution, but they're gonna have to fix it.
It'll be something that's probably not very fair, but probably will serve to curb tanking. Like,
Yeah.
hey, if you're in the bottom 16, it's just a random crapshoot.
Yeah, like
that's
after
it.
a certain point.
Yeah, we've discussed a few different scenarios. We'll keep talking about it. If you guys have any ideas too, I'd really love to hear
I
what
don't
you
think I could
think.
fix it.
What your solutions are. I mean, just play hard, and if you, I
A
you know,
tournament between all the teams tanking.
to and then
Another
if you
tournament.
win,
Then you get the number one team, the number one pick. It goes like first place gets the number one pick,
But the
runner up
problem is,
two, so
okay,
on and
then
so on.
you're like Golden State, right? And you're a play-in team. Then you just tank to get into the bottom.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I don't quite know what the solution is that would be fair to a genuinely shitty team. But I've also seen the Pistons a few years ago when they were genuinely the shittiest team not get they could have got Wemby and they didn't, and they end up not getting something to like the fifth pick or something. So
Yeah.
so I don't. It's not even really fair right now. So just go the full way. Go the
Yeah, just make it a
full.
full lottery, completely random for the bottom whatever teams.
Yeah, I think that might be the solution. I don't know. Jim, any UFL news?
I will say this: Austin Reed, Tyler Vaughns for the Dallas Renegades, the most electric duo we've had in spring football since 2020 when PJ Walker and Cam Phillips were lighting it up for Houston. So Austin Reed comes in. For those of you who don't know, he was a stud at Western Kentucky. He actually had the most passing yards in a season that year. That just so happens to be the same year with Michael Penix, Drake May, a bunch of those guys who get drafted. He's gonna get a spot. He's so good, and this team is so fun, and we're getting some separation between them and everyone else right now.
What's the next big? They're Friday or Saturday?
We get Friday, and we did have a Tuesday night game in the UFL.
I will check out Friday night.
Yeah, it's Friday night on Fox.
Nice.
And Louisville
How are
and
how are the
Columbus.
ratings?
Right on regular Fox.
Yep. Friday
How are
night
the
on Fox,
ratings?
regular Fox. Ratings.
How are
So Friday night kind of caps out around like 670. That's kind of where they're that's just where it's been. If you look at Fox's stuff for like their Friday games for college ball, they're not like they're kind of up in like the low million, like the 1 point whatever million. So
Sure.
for a spring football league to be having around this
It's not
is
bad.
fine. Tuesday, obviously not great, and then Saturday
No.
was abysmal, but they were head to head against the Final Four. Like
Yeah,
they had one game literally slotted at the end of the first Final Four game into the start of the second Final Four game.
they should have
It was
just
the
moved
worst
it to
time slot
Sunday.
they-
There was
Well,
nothing.
Well, there
on
was
Sunday.
there was a game Sunday too. They should have just done it either a doubleheader Sunday or gone earlier Saturday.
Yeah,
They should have done early Saturday.
But
Early
I
Saturday.
don't control the time slots. It's whatever.
Well, they
Get
need to
that.
let you.
Why
the
would
crowds-
you go ahead?
The crowds in Louisville and Columbus have been awesome. I think Louisville almost got to
How about St.
15,000.
Louis?
St. Louis has only played the one game, but they got to 31,000. They look really
That's
good.
good.
Orlando doesn't have a ton of people, but the crowds that are there are loud as hell, and they're awesome and really
Yeah.
involved. And then Dallas and Houston have been rough.
You missed where Vegas. Remember that you went to that shit.
Oh,
Las
the
Vegas?
historic Cashman Field in Vegas.
Yeah.
But we're kind of getting like a picture of who's good, who's not. It's really just Dallas, and then it's a smattering of a bunch of teams, and then it's Louisville and Columbus down at the bottom, 0 and 2.
McCarron still play?
He's the coach. He's the Birmingham
shit.
Stallions head coach. They replaced Skip Holtz with AJ McCarron.
Good for him.
How about that?
And so they brought in a bunch of new guys. So like the head coach for Columbus is Ted Ginn.
Nice. He was a great wide receiver.
He really was.
He has like a lot of kick return for touchdowns.
And then St. Louis got they got Ricky Prohl.
No kidding.
Dallas has Neuheisel,
Okay. The older guy or the young guy?
the older guy, the
Yeah.
old Neuheisel.
So
The one who
he's
looks
also
like
an
Martina
analyst, too.
Navratilova.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got those thick lips.
And Anthony Beck moved over to Orlando, and then Louisville got Chris Redman.
Nice.
All right.
It's probably
The
He
only
likes
one I
it when
don't
he
like
goes.
is Houston. Houston got Kevin Sumlin.
Kevin
Oh,
Sumlin.
God.
Yeah.
Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Fuck
That was
that.
the great Johnny Football, though.
Maybe he's trying
He's
to
been
woo
coaching
Johnny
off
out of
that
retirement.
forever, dude.
Yeah.
He already coached this team. He coached he coached the Houston Gamblers in the USFL back in 2023, and they were bad.
They're back.
Well, they beat Birmingham last week. There's some chaos going in, and I do like how Mike Rapoli is interacting. He just put a thread on X on Twitter a couple days ago asking the fans straight up what they've liked, what they want to see change, what they don't like. It's nice to have ownership that's like way involved.
Excellent. Jim, I need you to do a little more research in bring the Rock's role into context now.
It's okay. I'll try and do that for next week. He kind of just doesn't do anything now.
He's
He does nothing. Danny Garcia was at a game last week. Mike Rapoli was on the sidelines on the broadcast call during a game last week. But The Rock just does nothing. I don't even know what he's up to in general.
Right. I think he realized he was kind of overexposed.
He was super oversaturated.
And then people were really turning on him. So maybe he's trying to go away for a minute. He'll come back. That's what they do.
That's what he does.
Matt,
But it's shaping up to be a really good season.
Chime in here before we
have
go.
a great weekend, and it was a good birthday, and thank you guys, and sending everybody love.
All right. Well, thank you everybody so much for tuning in for another exciting edition of the Sports Hole. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.